Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And as you can see, it is the three amigos. How you doing, Dion?
Howdy, Mike. Doing great.
Matt?
Doing awesome. Excited to do a subscriber email. I like these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one is actually, this came to me. It came right off my website, onerental.com. But I got it and I thought of you two because this could have gone to any of us. I want to talk about it and see. I just want to talk about it because I think this is why we do what we do.
Cool.
I want to reach out to you and say thank you for your book, YouTube channel, and podcast. 2.5 years ago, I started listening and reading your content and challenging myself to get to 4. That was in quotes, get to 4.
Nice.
I started learning in October of 2019 and now have 6 single families and 1 duplex in Northeast Indiana. Being an elementary school teacher, real estate has completely changed my life.
Wow.
Once again, thanks for your content and helping to educate so many. Those feel pretty good, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So Dion, I bet you get a lot of that on Bigger Pockets, being such a great contributor, now being a mentor for Bigger Pockets. So pretty cool.
The thing that always shocks me is when somebody says, thank you for responding.
Yeah.
And they send a question or something. And I think the reason we start putting this content out, and I'm sure at some point, if you have 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers like Graham Stephan or something, you have to scale back what you can answer.
Sure.
But when a question comes in, that's my opportunity to share specifically one-on-one what I would do in that situation. So I appreciate when people reach out. Comments here on YouTube, still all of us still go through, look at every comment, answer as many as we can. Sometimes there's a question that we can answer. Sometimes those questions lead to great videos that we can go, that's a concept we haven't covered.
Exactly.
And I think I mentioned this one time before. I've only been able to reach financial freedom once. Like I went from a lot of bad debt, not making a lot of money, to work is completely optional. And the emotional experience of going through that was great. Every time we help somebody else do the same thing, I experience very close to the same the whole range of emotions.
Oh yeah.
So I look forward to more people reaching out and more people getting your content.
Yeah. I got to tell you that email, or that was an email in that case, that email meant more to me than buying my last duplex. I mean, seriously, the comments like that, knowing that we fundamentally changed someone's life, let alone knowing it was a school teacher. And I don't know what school teachers make, but it's not very much. And now she's got, I thought it was 6 families in a duplex. I mean, even if she does nothing else, she's in a much better state. So Matt, I know you get stuff like this. I mean, you just did 5 hours and you're gonna do 6 hours again this weekend.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, you've got to hear things like this as well, right? You're changing young people's lives.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is, when you're doing it at 23, 25, 26 years old, those are the kids that we're doing it with. And I say kids just because I'm old.
Yeah, exactly. But, you say that with the utmost respect.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's I mean, but when you're doing it at that age, it's just, it's amazing. The multiplier, right? The debt snowball or the income snowball, like Dean talks about, and so when you look at something like that and how much it's going to change their lives, like we know how much it's going to change their lives. And for us, I kind of liken it to the video that I did on the eviction, right? And the place being totally and completely trashed. We have such nice viewers and subscribers that they're like, oh, I'm really sorry that happened. I'm like, I really don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, I just want to
moved on.
Yeah. I want to, exactly. The guy's not going to ruin my day. He's not going to steal my joy. He's not going to, ruin my week. None of those things. It's fine. It's just stuff. It's just a thing. But like you said, I was flying high for a week and a half when the guy closed on his fourplex. And now that he's almost finished rehabbing one of the units, and he's about to move in and start that experience and then look for what the next unit is that comes available in his building. Like, I know that's transformational. I know that changes the way their entire life. It's going to change their entire life. And so for her to have 6 singles in a duplex, I don't care what market you're in.
No, doesn't matter.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is on a teacher's salary.
Yeah.
Oh my word. If I hear anybody complain about how they can't do it, I just want to reach through the screen.
Yeah. Like, started in 2019.
Unreal.
That's amazing.
But there's no deals in this market, Mike. You can't put anything together. It's
No,
impossible. You can't find anything.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. So I guess what I want to transition here is I think there's a topic we've all been playing with that I think is going to fundamentally change people's lives. And that is what we're calling the cheat code. Right? I think it's going to be the cheat code plus income snowball. So we're just going to steal everything Dion comes up with.
I put it out here for free. And I think I mentioned it in one of our videos this morning, Mike, was my only caveat is I never want to be paid for this.
Yeah, no.
I like the benefit of helping people. And it's not a course that they paid $40,000 for a 2-day weekend or something ridiculous. Just here are very simple concepts that can help you focus on reaching financial freedom. And I'm trying to think of the way to say this where I don't come off sounding really bad. I enjoy helping people I don't know.
Yeah.
Because about 4 years ago, I was hospital here in Washington. I was talking to the doctor at the VA that I've had her as a doctor for a couple of years. Mentioned what I do, worked with her since 2019 and 20. She now has 7 units and is leaving the VA healthcare system. So I lost my VA doctor because I helped her reach financial freedom. I have employees at my company. Out of 60, I've had about 4 that actually came forward and said, hey, show me what you do. And we're losing one of our best managers because he's reached financial freedom in a few years. And so I like helping people I know, but it keeps eliminating the thing
it keeps it downside.
So if I don't know you, it's really cool because I get to help you and I don't lose something.
Yeah, there you go. That is awesome. Yeah, I really do. I think I think it is the cheat code income snowball. I think if we can work in the 4-3-2-1 math that you've brought.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right. I think that really, I can only think of it as like some kind of game board. Right. And I really want to add the extra. I told Dion, I think I spoke with you, Matt, when we went through the spreadsheet. This idea of the cheat code, it plays really well with the age bracket, the younger age bracket, kind of sub 30, right?
Yep.
But you every once in a while get someone like me in their 40s that are like curmudgeons and this, that, and the other things. I want to challenge them to do the math. Yeah. I really want to challenge them to sell your home, go to Zillow, get a number, go look at your mortgage statement, get your debt. Figure out how much you would net at the end of that. For some of you, it's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
That makes you more liquid than you have ever been in your life.
Yes.
And then you could buy a fourplex with as little as 5% down and keep the liquidity.
Yes.
And you can buy more stuff with that.
Yep. Yeah. It's amazing. So Mike, on the 5 hour and 3 minute live stream that I did this last Sunday,
which will soon be the second longest one you've
yeah. You two shut up. There were a dozen people on there actively considering selling their single family home.
Yes.
I mean, there are people now actively, and this is why I truly believe people are going to change their mindsets in what we're going to experience in this market, where they're going to say, you know what, we can live on less, we can go with less, and we want to set ourselves up so we can actually really fully retire. Really, truly retire
in a decade or less.
Exactly. I mean, Mike, we've done the deals. Yours on Norris Drive, the couple duplexes that I showed, that wasn't, I mean, this is the crazy thing. That was $500,000 I made on one property in 10 years. And the other one was like 430,000 in 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's 400,000 in actual cash that I got that I then bought more property with. It's just the math. And here's the thing is well, you had the best run up in the market. The run up in the market was really only the last couple of years or last year and a half. It wasn't a lot outside of that. And so that was nice. But the big thing is knowing enough about my business to be able to refinance that, pull out some debt, not increase my payment too much. I'm still making $2,000 per building a month. And I have $400,000.
And you got some cash to play with.
Yeah. I mean,
make honestly, it rain, baby.
Yeah. Like that 400, I know I can kind of see what that's going to turn into. That's going to turn into like right around 15 units, that 400K. And then 15 more units.
And then 5, 8, 10 years from now, you do it all again.
It's then 35 more units. And that all started with one duplex.
Yep.
One duplex. And then a second duplex, and then 10 years and roll. It's just, it's insane.
When I first made a YouTube channel, the actual name of it was 10 years to 5. But I realized that even people in this universe of investing, not a lot of people know what FI means. Like I've actually talked to another YouTuber recently who sent me a message. what does FI mean? And this guy's got thousands of videos. So
Wow.
that's not as common as I thought. So I changed it to Dion Talk Financial Freedom. Financial freedom is what everybody understands.
Got
The
it.
reason I think the cheat code resonates is your age doesn't matter. Your
Exactly.
starting position doesn't matter. If you can make work completely optional in 10 years, then you can think of all kinds of things to bring your spouse on board, or to make your kids understand that instead of my parents working until they're 65 or 70, they retired much earlier, and I'm going to inherit millions in real estate.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get your family to come along with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're going to have to beat something up. I think there's something there. So we're going to be doing that over the next month or so, just sending around spreadsheets or whatnot. I'm playing with the template now. I'll be the first one to send something out, but yeah, there's something there. So, Dion, how can people find you?
Right here on YouTube, Dion Talk Financial Freedom.
And Matt?
Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube and live stream this Sunday, not 5 hours.
No, 6.
No, yeah, that either. 11:30 a.m. Eastern
Couple
time.
hours. Couple
And
hours.
also in Mike's wonderful free financial course, Get Your Money Right. I got a 23-year-old going through our kind of combined thing, and 23 years old, and she's just about to finish the first 30 days and tracking all of her expenses.
That is awesome.
The video's awesome. Like, people got to watch this stuff. Like, and one guy was actually writing kind of a jerky comment. I'll say it. Just writing kind of a jerky comments. Like, when was the last time you tracked your expenses for 30 days and put everything in there? Like 98% of people never do that.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why so many people struggle financially. Like, this is an exercise I promise will be worth the 7 minutes a day it might take you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Couldn't
so
couldn't
good.
agree more. Thanks, guys. Look forward to topic number 3.
Thanks, Mike.
Ciao.
Mhm.